Professional high priestess, and I'm here to do a proof of chaos. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different today, which is I'm going to talk about what's in my description box regarding Schindler's List. So let me just move outside. I was like on my way. I was like, oh, let me pop in here. So I really pop in. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Okay, so basically, what's happening, you guys, is I told you about that platform that they were using where they were going into people's bank account and moving money around, and they were able to see it, right? But they knew that their money was being stolen, etc. I just wanted to show you that the Attorney General of New York, sorry, not the Attorney General's office, but the Manhattan DA's office. Here we go. The Manhattan DA's office has talked about this, and they filed charges against Cash App and a few other people for playing with this technology and causing a bunch of chaos in the community. They're done for. They got defunded. She just found out. I'm gonna show you guys this. There's a bunch of shit going on, but that's what I wanted to talk about with Schindler's List. I'm gonna come to it. But what ended up happening was there's a bunch of Jewish people that were able to escape from the Holocaust, and they got some money for what happened to them, their family, their homes being taken, a bunch of stuff. You guys don't know that there's a movie called Schindler's List, which is about like a list of different people that were being targeted, right? And they try to survive the Holocaust. They're doing that again right now because these people are now grown. They're in their 80s and 90s, and their kids are in their 70s and 80s and stuff like that. So the children of Schindler's List, they are now getting all their money taken out of their bank account. And there's a few people that I emailed, and their families like involved in that, and they were robbed as well too. And I'm telling you, it's bad business. I just wanted to also say that there's an investigator that found out about my case because of IC3, and what ended up happening was he had a meeting about this case, and now because of what has gone on with the 37 file, they're charging hella fucking people. Like I'm telling you, they got so angry seeing how ridiculous and delusional this is, and that several children disappeared because the California endowment is playing with genetic testing and playing with this whole nonsense of Yanni and Huey, and they want to go cold and they want to play with spell work and shit like that. But remember, they were telling everybody that I was crazy when I exposed what I exposed. They were telling people, oh, she's crazy. She has a history of this and this and that. I don't have a story of anything. I have the story of setting bitches up and exposing hoes, which they conveniently left out because a lot of people that know me, people don't get into it with me. That's why you guys are like, okay, there's something going on, because every single time you get on here, I'm hearing about another crash. I'm hearing about another company. I'm hearing about another murder. I'm hearing about another arrest. People don't play with me for a reason. So what ended up happening here was they ended up going ahead and saying, oh, let's go play with Daisy and let's see if we can like start up a bunch of bullshit with her name, get people that she doesn't know involved, play with paid actors, and start this nonsense. It didn't work. But what did happen was people started finding out what they were doing, and early on it caused a lot of drama in us. So people don't play with me for a reason, and this is why, because people get set up. I want to tell you guys this. Mother of all data breaches, 26 billion data records. They're talking 12 terabytes of data. 12 terabytes filled with data was recently leaked and accessed because people were playing with the server down there at different companies. You guys have to know that this is all a coordinated attack. The people that are leaking this information, they actually work at all these different companies, and because I ran through like SQL, I ran it through couple databases. I ran through nchar strings. I ran through overlays. I ran through headers. I ran through Python and functional and non-functional types. I ran through incomplete objects. I ran through all through tech. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of developer education. That's like your first year of masters for me to get that far in computer science in like 2 weeks by just like researching and reading different books at the library. I just go to the library and I read. Wondering who's telling me all this. No one's telling me all this. I go to the library and I read. But because the internet is basically a model, it's a mimic of an aquatic function, and it's a mimic of a broken flower. Her petals got broken because she was having sex too early, so her petals fell off. It's a broken flower. Her petals are incomplete. And then on top of that, it's the neural network that they're training on is of a mind of a broken white person. So it's really easy to oversee and then understand and then understand, right? Like Seven Bummer's always saying, the code and the technology. That's why he can't spit game like this. And this is gonna come up again with people that are activated and not activated. Because I'm telling you right now, what I'm about to show you is directly connected to this nonsense that they're talking about with reparations. Because hella people are not getting reparations. A lot of Africans are about to get reparations because of what happened in our country with wars. A lot of people in the UK, a lot of people in Jamaica, they're about to get reparations. There's a lot of black families that they can trace their family back. They're not getting reparations because their family was playing with W.E.B. Du Bois, his first round of 10 to 10th, when it was very white supremacist. They were playing with a bunch of these fake ass motherfuckers playing games, starting a bunch of bullshit. That's what's come out about them. That they've been Hanifi. So this is gonna explode when people find out, oh, I can't get reparations because I got charges and my family's been watched for like the last 70 years because in the 40s something blew up with that Black Wall Street, something blew up then, something blew up 3 times with Rosewood, something blew up with Detroit riots, and they tracked all of our fucking families in every city and state. Dude, that Detroit, I'm telling you, you should have never ever started this playing like that. It's very sinister and very extreme what they have started playing in this computer. So now you guys see it. But didn't I just tell you with the octopus? I put that octopus, that digital green octopus on my desktop. A lot of you guys stopped watching my channel and said you're playing with spell work. I've been telling you that it's octopus. Why is it that I showed this scary octopus that you guys are talking about spell work? It's the octopus doing the spell work. So now what's happening here is I put the octopus on my desktop. The octopus ran through the internet so quickly and destroyed so many people. They need you guys to put them on your wallpaper, put them on your screensaver, save them on your phone. That's how you bring in aquatic functions in the digital reality. And then if you're a developer, they start kicking back into your neural network different ways to code. That's how I learned how to code. It was octopus and a fish, a few octopuses, a few fishes, and my flower. This flower is Vidi Carniza. It's a flower that lives in my pussy. But how did that happen? Because they were trying to upload me to this server for white women that don't have a uterus to like be able to like have kids and have sex and stuff like that by making copies of my pussy. Bitch, are you stupid? So anyways, I'm gonna have my friend come on here and she's gonna talk about this elk, cow, and deer, and these different groups that move around and start a bunch of shit. It's the way that she explains it. You need to talk to her. But I'm gonna have her come on here and talk about her experience and how she had to get a hysterectomy because they put the same technology on her and it ended up developing like a pin in her, like her IUD got rusted because of the chemical server, and it ended up like merging and forming with the walls of her uterus. She had to get her uterus removed because they were playing with that chemical server. But just as I'm right here, I mean, but what do I know, right? After 818, what do I know? What do I really know? So now, what's happening here is, well, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys what has been blowing up, right? So we have all these data breaches because they copied everyone's data, but they can't stay onto the server in real time because there's something about those strings of code, Python strings, SQL strings, and 3 other coding languages. There's strings. Perl is one of them. Java is another one. To keep access to your databases and your account in real time, that's done because I put magic on the internet that stopped that completely. The only reason why we're not in complete turmoil and chaos right now with what's going on is because I sealed the internet early on when they first started this with a specific speech from a specific fish. She's not really on the planet. Yeah, she's the older sister of the princess damselfish. So if you Google princess damselfish, the princess damselfish, she's for beauty. If you want long nails, if you want long hair, if you want pretty skin and high cheekbones, you talk to her. If you want to play with like warfare, databases, and things like that, the substances, you play with her older sister. Because her older sister is all about the substances that can create any type of form. So I was playing with the princess damselfish and her older sister kicked back to me like, you need to come fuck with me though. Because I was so busy like editing myself with all their magic that I was like, oh yeah, let me go do other things, right? So now, what's happening here is, yes, it's an octopus and a fish in space on the computer playing with you. And they started slavery because they're goofy and playing in psychedelics. So now what's happening here is all these data breaches have happened, but they're not finding the right data. They want to read people's emails. They want to get into certain things. Some of the data, the packages, they won't open because the way in which the file is now, the way in which the SQL database is formatted, it won't allow for the population and visualization of data in a 4th adjunct database because they blocked all of those job types through JCL, right? So there's a way to do that. And then in COBOL, the way that looks like is pulling screens to the front. So, and putting screens to the back. So the way that that looks like for those of you guys watching, like, oh, what does that mean? That means like, okay, your Cash App screen, the one where you can send people money, they pull that to the front, right? And then people that don't have your password and things like that can play in your account. And then the database that protects your account, blocks people from being able to go in your account, secures your password and stuff like that, is pushed to the back and it's not activated. So people can go ahead and work around those permissions. They got fucking caught, you guys. And just as I was talking about on my YouTube, you do not know that several DAs, several attorney generals, several agents are watching my channel. They all try to get in contact with me. They played on my phone and my email, and I have proof of it because somebody sent me an email like, hey Daisy, we were calling you because we wanted to hire you, but you're not answering your phone. And I was like, I never got any calls from you. And they called me 6 times. Yes, they were playing on my phone and they got somebody set up with fucking charges, baby. Whoa. So that's all I have to say. Let's keep on going. Yep. Hula. They're making lab grown meat. So good. She died because they were trying to make uteruses and they were testing on a bunch of Oaxaca women and their children, black and brown people, iguanas, a type of black person that's an octopus, and starting a bunch of bullshit. And that bitch got hit. Yeah, a Michigan computer science major said he sent out 456 applications, and he only heard from 3 people. Why? Because first of all, a lot of Asians and white people right now, and Indians, they're straight fucking blacklisted. Next is some Africans that want to go and play with the white. Trust me, you're not gonna get out of this. And now what's happening here is because computer science is completely dead. There is no need for an intern. Why? Because we have everyone's code via ChatGTP, and we have just these few developers that we thought were gonna dominate tech, and it was gonna be white owned again until Daisy came out and showed everyone that, oh, you own the internet. And guess what? Guess what? Satya Nadella comes out, the CEO of Microsoft, talking about that they're going to hire somebody ahead of nuclear development so that they can build AI off nuclear chemicals. That's done. I broke that because I own chemistry on the planet. Why? Because you came into my apartment and put chemicals in my food to try to kill me, and I'm a high priestess of chemistry and astrology. That's a double whammy. So not only did I take over your servers, that's the astrology, ding, ding, ding. I took over all your your servers because I own that too. So now what I did was I gave the Akasha to everybody that was impacted by Superfund sites, West Oakland. So now all of West Oakland, all of East Oakland, all of Bayview, they all own the internet. Everywhere, Detroit, Miami, with crazy ass pool lagoons and stuff like that, places where they can't breathe and stuff like that because of factory farming and all that type of stuff. All of them, they now own the internet. They can own the computer. It is theirs now because of what they did, and that's all. That's how you own Akasha. By the way, Dogecoin is about to completely crash. The feds are shutting that down. I also have to talk about what's about to get shut down in the near future. Some of the families I mentioned on here, they're already being investigated. Everyone's phone is tapped. And then ChatGTP has already gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 cease and desist from other companies. They're going to get a cease and desist from the feds until they come and show exactly how their algorithm works without chemicals, without a special computer. Do it on this computer and let's see how that works. Okay, so you're using something. So you're playing in the internet, the main core of the internet. So let's have an internet that's for everybody. Right? Because we're talking about open internet right now, right? Because AI is done. So, okay. So let's do that. We can't do that. So go get on your knees. You're under arrest. I'm telling you, it's going to be just like that. Look at this nonsense. Harvard teaching hospitals retract papers by top researchers following data falsification probe because all of them falsified all their research studies. So you mean to tell me that Harvard University, they falsified their research and they're putting all this research out into every public health system? Do you see now how white people have set themselves up playing with me? How did this get started? Because somebody went on my page because they uploaded hella people and somebody saw my work about trisomies and somebody saw that DNA healing platform and said she's writing something out and she's able to edit, but what she's writing out looks like permissions. And then he kept on watching my YouTube channel and said, oh, she knows how to basically code in a way where you can code your physical health by going in the computer. I'm done with all of you guys. And when they saw what was going on, that I didn't get paid in court, when they saw what happened with all those Oaxaca women and their children, when they saw that this virtual reality was still going on, that's when it really got shut the fuck down. I'm telling you, so many people are about to find out about the worst that's about to happen. Yeah, look at this. Whittier Medical Clinic CEO Whittier's in Southern California. It's like right outside of LA. Sentenced for fraud because I told you that they sent me to the psych ward and I was just sitting in there. There was a lady that knew me from YouTube. She told her son, who's a police officer, her husband was a police officer too. She caught a serial killer that exposed hella police officers all over California. So they've been stalking and harassing her. So every time she calls the police, they try to 5250 her to punish her. So she bought me a tarot deck and she brought a Bible. I cannot make this up. Miss Dana McMillan. I think she watches my channel. Hi, Miss Dana. And her family watches my channel too because they're about to use this against the police. So that's what ended up fucking happening because everyone knows that I'm not crazy. I was even reading cards for some of the nursing staff there. It's on camera. It was like somebody's like, why are you even here? It was very extreme. Two of the nurses reported it to the state. That's how this got started. And I called my uncle and he reported this too, that they're basically doing illegal 5250 because I'm like a political prisoner. And that's how this all got started with all the healthcare systems. You guys have to remember, I had a video on my YouTube. One of my last videos, I ran through LinkedIn and I showed you that they're hiring for a bunch of brand new positions. Those positions they're hiring for, whoa, Xiong. Those positions they're hiring for because people got fired for what they were doing. I think it might be this one. I'm not sure. So anyways, you guys, I just wanted to say all my videos are edited. So when you think that like, oh, why does it have more views? My videos are getting at least like 1,000 to 2,000 views of some of the top hood niggas, some of the top fighting bitches, some of the top killers in any cartel, some of the highest fucking mercenary groups are watching my channel. And I think that it was better because too many people would be worried about what's going on. But we handled it quietly because we didn't want them to like try to capitalize off the drama, right? There you go. Yeah, done for. Kiki Palmer's baby daddy, his brother filed a restraining order on her. Why would your baby daddy's family be filing restraining orders on you guys unless you're a goofy and like you trapped him in the first place, which she did to compete with me and Leon. Yeah, Harvard professors. Yeah. Yep. So what is real? Nothing. Yep, anti-drug program. 25 games. And also too was because they're trying to also punish him for what his baby mama did. Yeah, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, this is going to make it to the feds, and they misuse their misuse money from their office to pay for stuff for their campaign to act like, oh, I'm paying a campaign consultant when they're paying for spell work. Thank you, Barbara Lee. She's next. She's next. They're already reviewing her. I just don't know if you guys remember this. Nancy Pelosi got kicked out of her office in the White House. Yeah, a U.S. tourist was asked to sign a release form after ordering a hamburger. Why would I order a release form? Oh, well, you know, just in case you don't like the hamburger or get sick, we're just gonna say that you ordered this and you knew that it was medium rare because there actually is no more medium rare beef. That's all Cheong. Wait, are you paying attention to what I'm talking about? When I say piping cold, baby, when I say that they are serving that Cheong, piping fucking cold. Colder than cold. You guys have no idea they're not playing. They're disrespecting the fuck out of people. Look at this. That's about to be done too. Waymo, this self-driving car that's supposed to be like tracking this and that around San Francisco, mapping out a neural network so that they can have self-driving cars. That's hella done for. They're going to sell off all those cars to Uber, which they've been doing, and that's done. So now, look at this. An American visitor to Toronto said he was asked to sign a waiver when he ordered a medium-cooked hamburger. Yeah, but it's going to keep on going. It's not just medium-rare meat. It's going to be any type of meat moving forward, especially after what happened with Haley Bailey. Haley and story where they went to a hotel. I told you guys about this. It's in the DDG update. So just go on my page and look at DDG update. And they went to the hotel and somebody served them Cheong and they're vegan because they play too much and they started this virtual reality bullshit. Yeah, Donald Trump sold $2.4 million worth of Ethereum. More is coming. Tekashi 6ix9ine is facing a year in jail in Dominican Republic because of that nonsense with all of those babies turning up missing, playing with magic. Now, some of you guys are like, okay, but why is it just Tekashi 6ix9ine? It's not just Tekashi 6ix9ine. They're using him to set up all of Dipset and Cardi B's gang and all the way down to Miami. It's three states in between that are gonna get caught from between Takashi 69 and what's happening in Dominica. Miami's gonna get pulled in for robbing the cartel, and then something's gonna pop off in like North Carolina and Washington D.C. That's like one area, but really Philly, going out of state to go do shootings for the feds and shit like that, and causing a bunch of drama. But it's really those babies that popped up in Dominica. I told you that they found six newborns at a cemetery, their bodies just laid out because they were being used in magic, you guys. And ever since then, Cardi B, Takashi 69, they all run together, right? They've been getting set up hella badly. I cannot tell you, woo, baby, I just cannot tell you how serious this is. Yeah. Yeah, their CFO got placed on leave because they're investigating where certain meat have been coming from, why certain stores are complaining about the meat that they're getting. Well, it's all the same like farms and the same cow. Why are they getting different boxes? Why are you changing the shipment so that they can get stuff from this like small local like meatery and they don't have any type of business registration and it's actually somebody's house on Google Maps because this is how they were infiltrating people's business with junk. Yeah, Amazon fined for excessive surveillance of workers. Amazon was fined for uploading their workers to that technology, the voice to skull radiation technology for sound, and it's actually used as a type of spyware. So to spy on people's neural brainwaves and have them translated. That's broken too. So now what they have to have is somebody in space translating them from an intelligence scanner, but that's broken too. So what's happening here is Amazon got caught because they were robbing their own factories and saying that it was their staff. I go do these different type of deliveries. Oh, look at, they're ordering all this tech stuff. Let's just go in first and we'll switch out the boxes by using his code, his like a night code or his like shipment code or his truck code to get access. And then from there we can go and play with all their shipments and say that you got your package, but it just wasn't what you wanted. And then Amazon will foot the bill. But that's how this got started. So here we go with the feds. Here we go. Venmo, Zelle, Cash App leave consumers vulnerable to fraud. Manhattan DA. Yeah, this is what ended up happening. Because how do they get into, you play with Cash App and Venmo and stuff like that, and then they get in and they wipe your bank account. That's what they did to me. They stole like $24,000 from me by playing in my bank account like that. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why everyone's fighting and beefing with the California endowment because they're like, why would you let this go that far where people are in there? You're using sound technology on people. You have a bunch of white men targeting small children for sex, talking about that's going to give them spiritual powers. You're running around with big fucking delusional faggots like Jonathan Nelson, starting hella shit and stealing people's crypto, and you think that people are going to sit there and play with you? Absolutely not. By the way, there's something really, really, really brewing on my LinkedIn, and I'm going to let it sit there and simmer. Okay. Here we go. All you hoes that went to go play with Brandy, you went to go play with Stephanie, you went to go play with Kichi and all these other disgusting bitches, and you don't have no backing or no academic standing. You want to go run your mouth with white people and go start some shit. Look what the fuck you bitches manifested. It says right here, an Obama judge rules that critical race theory trainings can violate federal law after it traumatized a white teacher. So a white teacher was traumatized by hearing about their bullshit, right? But it's gonna go to the next level about white people being aliens. They're just getting ready right now by trying to dismantle this critical race theory trainings that are like mandatory, and DEI, which is definitely mandatory in tech in a lot of spaces, but they're not doing it right. So now, because of what you bitches got started, white people feel bold enough to go ahead and say, oh, I'm traumatized by this training and I don't want to take it. Why? Well, look at Latifah Simon. Look at Matt Haney. Look at all these people that are supposed to be doing this and this and that. They're racist too. So why does it matter? And defunding hella people. Here we go. I got an email from a white supremacist that's hella mad because the U.S. Court of Appeals, when he was also involved, the FBI raided 700 security boxes. Yes, vaults. Like, okay, we steal from the treasury, we steal people's gold, we steal people's money, take it out of the bank and go put it in a vault. And the feds raided all those vaults because that's all the money from your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal. So they said, oh, let's go do crypto, but we can't do crypto because it's on the internet. And that's why we took all of the Bitcoin and everything out. The Bitcoin was just a way to wash money and make it seem like we made money naturally when we printed this money from the treasury by having an alternative a database in the treasury and then going into the back end of the treasury and sending ourselves digital money. Right. So that came out in UK because one of the big banks tried to make some like gold coin and they figured out that they were like laundering money. So all the other banks stayed. But I'm going to tell you right now that these people are not getting their money back. The judge can just say it's unconstitutional, but they're not getting their money back. So yeah, we raided your boxes, but you're not getting the money back because it wasn't yours. I told you, a lot of people are watching my channel. They're just setting people up. Jail time for repeat shoplifting offenders. This is not going to go anywhere. And because of what's been going on with virtual, like with this scanning technology, where they're arresting people and putting people in jail for shit that they didn't do, they're getting sued, and a lot of them are losing their money. So that facial recognition tech is going to end up breaking in the near future, and no one's going to end up using it. Another one having sex with his mom and playing on the computer like a fag. So now when I say fag, I'm not talking about a man that is queer, chooses to engage in a relationship with another man, or a woman and choosing to engage in a relationship with another woman. I'm talking about these men that sleep with women, act like they're straight, but they're straight fags. They hate women, they want to be women, they want to pussy, and they start a bunch of shit. So now, here, there's some gay men that can be fags too. So Macy's Sunglass Hut sued for $10 million after facial recognition software wrongly identifies man accused of robbery. I'm telling you, after that, there's a specific spell that's on that I put on the warfare.io, and it's for people that play with recognition software or this tracking or hacking software. Let me show you this. Yeah, it's the virtual reality karma for virtual reality, and karma simulating realities, and for like facial recognition software and stuff like too. Okay, it's this one, reality warfare. So you guys can use this reality warfare. If they want to play with you in virtual reality, put them in the game. If they want to start a bunch of bullshit, yeah, facial recognition and masquerading warfare. Yeah, there we go. Masquerading, if that's what it is. Wearing other people's faces or trying to put people's different faces together to get one face. This one is swung behind in here. Portal demons. Opening different portals in people's head to have a sound playing. Yeah, that's done for. Opening portals in people's ear. Yeah, that's done for. Yes, spirit of confusion, baby. Yeah, playing a lot of games. Yeah, that started a lot of shit at the feds with the Asians. Yeah, Mark's lithium ion battery causes a fire at Google campus in Mountain View. Why would it cause a fire unless you're running a specific radiation tech with it that reacted negatively with the CPU, the electricity computer, and the lithium that's already in the battery in the screen? Why wouldn't there be a fire? I think that's a good thing, and that's that octopus. Like, I'm gonna set all these computers on fire. He has an update on Chicago public schools and SFUSD and like Downey. It's like a schools outside of Downey. They found out who was stealing all of these laptops because he was playing with me in virtual reality on one of the computers. So when you play with that virtual reality technology, it doesn't matter if you use a VPN because they have access to all of them too. You can go in the database and you can go see who's been sending anybody like information, because they have a few set people that they have, like, oh, you can go to this profile and just gang stalk people, right? So on my profile, there's a bunch of white people uploading themselves to play with me, and the feds caught it, and it's breaking. The technology is breaking. That I feel like there's a lot of going on. Thank you to Mr. Octopus. You're playing with spell work, yeah. Imagine bitches getting their baby daddy killed off black magic and talking about me playing with spell work. Some goofy bitch that watches my channel, she's about to get her ass whooped by her sister. Okay. New Jersey Sheriff Richard Burgnick fatally shoots himself in restaurant after he got charged. Because he got charged with a bunch of shit and he said, I can't go to jail. Woo! Google settles an AI chip patent lawsuit for $1.67 billion. Google's broke. They're not making that much money. They're printing from the treasury and they can't do that anymore. They were getting their money from the treasury, digital money. Thank you, by hacking the treasury. Thank you. So what ended up happening, that's all done. So a university donor calls on the president to resign over diversity, equity, and inclusion at Cornell University. Imagine how goofy you are at Cornell University to be saying that diversity, equity, and inclusion is what's causing the problem. I'm taking my money out until you guys stop teaching this, because white people shouldn't have to hear about how they're disgusting all the time. Right. Right. bitches started when you came on YouTube playing with my name. You didn't know what's going to lead to this. That's why you can't find a job. That's why you're going back and forth to different females' houses to live with, and everyone can tell because of your tarot setup. That's why you're fucking crying about Daisy doing this and that, calling the police, and you're getting jumped left, right, and center in New York. That's why you guys don't have anything, and you're doing disgusting, deplorable sex work. That's why you're standing on Figueroa, and your subscribers are taking pictures like, "Hey, get on, what's up?" And you're trying to do sex work. That's what the fuck you get. Thank you. Yeah, look at this. Russia, they got their accounts frozen. Yes, because that's where they were sending the money to. So you mean to tell me that the United States government was allowing Russia to go ahead and like tap the treasury like that and print money uselessly any type of way, create crypto, create this, create that, so white people can use that as a way to like play with black people and talk about if they eliminate us on planet Earth, they can eliminate us in space and go play with people of color in space because we're indigenous out there. So you mean to tell me that they know who we are and they specifically set up certain things, even down to putting certain people together in the hood, knowing whose children belong to who, so they can bring hyperdimensional children down here to suffer in foster care, homelessness, tent cities, etc. Yeah, that's what they just did, and they got caught. And that's why Russia is fucking suffering right now. And I'm telling you right now, when Ukraine went to war, I'm gonna just keep it all the way fucking real. A lot of people did not give a single fuck because they thought that it was a perfect idea because Russia would end up getting eliminated, and they did. Good. Yeah, the Vladimir Putin hit by a new revolt because the religious leaders are lashing out because they can't print money and they're mad. Like, why would you put a black woman that's psychic in the virtual reality? You already knew she was going to expose you. Why would you do that? And you started a bunch of wars for us, and you caused a bunch of chaos for us now because we got exposed. He's not going to like a motherfucker like that that's having sex with his daughter and playing like that, and he's eating Qiong, black bodies to get spiritual powers. He's not going to listen to anything. So they're all in the process of setting him up. You guys have to understand this. What Russia is very fucking serious, and it's going to actually end. When it first came out, they did not at all tell the truth, and that's why people are still beefing over it. Like, why was it so explosive though? What was in that report? Because they blocked out that report and they didn't put in what they were actually doing, which is playing on the fucking computer. Okay. No, he's a crime up. Yeah, this he hasn't heard about yet. Just yet, he's broke. Let's look into this. MedMen. Woo! MedMen, the cannabis club, they used to be worth $3 billion. They're worth nothing right now because they were robbing everyone. That's how they were making their. Found out that they were robbing people to get money in the cannabis industry, or to get product in the cannabis industry. Now their valuation is zero. This is very serious in the cannabis industry. Like, if you guys are not in the cannabis industry, you won't understand that this is total fucking zero. Cannabis is done for because you opened up a technology on the planet, screaming into the ear of several fucking psychics, so a fucking chemical demon formed and blocked all the divination channels, and cannabis grows with a divination channel, so it's not gonna get you high anymore. Cannabis is done. They were filling their cannabis with lean, with crack, with meth, with fentanyl, with a bunch of shit. Shatter, that's all fentanyl. Yes, some of that glass, some of that wax, some of that shadow, that's all fentanyl. And now it's gonna come out who's like running a certain epidemic in the UK. It's people that are importing cannabis because there is no cannabis out there. And they can't sell it out here because all their companies' names are blacklisted. Yeah, cannabis is done. I told you cannabis was gonna fucking die, and cannabis died. Turn that shit the fuck off. So then, Wall Street firm is hit by a cyber attack that has knocked their systems offline. Yes, Equiland, who was printing money from the treasury without the knowledge of several people in the United States government, went ahead and they were giving out like loans and giving out investment of money that belongs to the government, and they got hit with a hack by their internal like people that they work with because they were trying to steal money that they don't even have right now. They have to give all that money back to the treasury. That's already been a conversation. Another agent is going to see this and go remind them that they have to go reverse all those transactions from their back end, or the feds are going to do it for them and bring everything else up. They just let them like have like a little bit of grace. Like, okay, you know what? I helped you do this, so I'm just going to give you like a warning, and then you guys go handle your business. Okay. Okay. Oh, spider, elk, and cow. Yeah, spider, elk, and cow, which is like their code word. She has like their manifesto or something like that. My friend, that she's gonna come and talk on my YouTube channel one day about what happened to her with this virtual reality. They uploaded her baby, her husband too, and he's in the cartel. I'm telling you, you guys, they expose so much about themselves. Um, investment fund founder argues he shouldn't have to pay back loans. Why do you have an investment firm and multiple properties and you don't know how to pay back your loans? That means you're broke. Okay, cool. You've been broke. Okay, cool. You're getting these properties by stealing or lying. Okay. This one the feds really need to see. The LA County DA is going to pay $5 million in a civil rights case over somebody that got charged for basically gathering all the election data for LA and playing with the election poll workers' accounts. But he did. Yeah, and this made it to the feds, but he did though. So if they're doing any type of suing, or if any of that is going on, and he's getting paid out in court, that means that they set this up the whole time. They set it up the whole time. Okay, let me look into this. Good. Keep on breaking and destroying shit, bitch. Thinking that black and brown people are going to be here, and we're supposed to be using our spiritual gifts and our DNA to help to supply white people because you're having sex with your fucking kids and fucking on your dad and doing goofy delusional bullshit constantly. You don't get out of here with that mess. Somebody hears this here clunkle announces on my page one more time, they're about to come out bullets. They've agreed. Thank you. They just want to let me know that they have 4 white men that they're about to hit in the next 3 days. Okay, perfect. I think that's a great idea. It will stop everything with the children, whoever gets hit. Those are good hits. Yeah, that's true. It's my work, Chris. Okay, let me finish the rest of these. Good. Now you see what they've been doing, what they've been starting. Okay, so what is this one? Yeah, woo! Yeah, that it ruined his business and did this. It's all to launder money. They all agreed on it. So, yeah, here you go. Mother of all data breaches. Massive data leak includes 12 terabytes of data. I'm telling you, it was internal. All of these companies, they all decided to do it like, okay, because they got blocked by the feds playing with people's bank account. There's something that ended up happening where the feds went into a lot of different systems and they put like different coding because they learned on my channel. They put certain coding, and my twin was involved in this to block people from being able to do screen share, hacking, etc. So that's why a lot of these whites ended up getting hella mad. And saying let's go all at once and do a big data breach after the octopus already told you that that was going to happen on my YouTube. That's going to be used in court, by the way. I just need you to know that. Crypto lender Nexo, yeah, they sued Bulgaria because they lost all their money doing crypto hacks and doing theft on the exchange. They're hella mad that they got all their money taken away. It's her that's doing it. She's the one doing that. Yeah, conflict spells. Hey, Carolina, Astrid, do you know that everybody knows what you're doing with conflict magic? Yeah, I think that you should stop playing like that. Okay, and Carlos watches my channel, so you need to be careful with that. So, anyways, it's like somebody screaming in the virtual reality, who's playing with war magic? And I was like, oh, she's the one doing it. Because I just walked past the street and it had her name on it too. And I was like, oh, I was here the other day and I stared at it for a long time and I said, oh, this is going to come up again. You just keep quiet. She's been the one doing that. Yeah, she's Aries. Yeah, she has an Aries placement. That's another drama. So, anyways, it says right here that they were investigated and they lost all their money. But this is a good thing because now that's another level of money that they don't have in Russia. So there you go. Good. University of Wisconsin told that there are no exceptional white people. First-year law students at the University of Wisconsin were reportedly forced to attend an orientation that was all about race. because they were harassing and stalking a bunch of people, so they had to have like a training. And do you see again what you goofy slave-minded bitches started on YouTube with my name, and how it's affecting hella fucking people that work in racial justice, public health, social work, or DEI? Do you see how stalking and fucking harassing me constantly? Are you paying attention to what I'm saying on my channel? Do you see how stalking and harassing me constantly has brought up all this shit with DEI? They're defunding DEI. They're getting rid of these mandatory trainings because of what the fuck you guys got started playing on my YouTube with white people. Because they're like, oh, there's a bunch of black bitches playing. That's what they call you. There's a bunch of black females playing. So let's go ahead and use that and say, well, look what they did with Daisy. So I don't think that it's working because they're black and look what they did. And you're starting hella shit at everyone's fucking job because none of you have ever had a professional job. And you're starting hella shit because you're fucking retarded. Good. So now, I don't care. Let's keep on going. Olympian Maricette Espinoza dies after being uploaded to chemical servers. How many athletes have died in the last week because of that chemical server that chokes people out from afar? I don't know. You should ask Denise Bradley Tyson, who her husband was the former CEO of Kaiser, because I told her about this and I sent her the links and she's calling the police and they called their entire family. I would just say right now, woo-wee. Woo! That's done for. Oh, for the California endowment, you guys are getting charged with the death, aka the murder of Bernard Tyson, the former CEO of Kaiser. I know his wife. They helped us get funding. They gave us like $37,000 to like do community service work, and it was like really good. But you're gonna have to answer to what you guys started. Period. So that's all I have to say. Yeah, because you started this, and you're the one spreading the technology. You paid for it to get built, so you can play with people. Everyone knows who's playing with the celebrities and the athletes. It's Kim Kardashian in them. Everyone knows what you're doing, so I suggest you keep on doing it because you're getting caught. Okay. Military intelligence. Cyber attack on the Russian Scientific Center deals devastating damage. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see how Russia keeps on getting hit? And I keep on coming on here and telling you guys what they've been doing, how they've been starting a bunch of shit in our hood, hacking the fucking computer, stealing everyone's money, scamming everyone's EBT card, causing a bunch of chaos. And now look at this. Their space center gets hit. I told you they're gonna get hit with blow after blow after blow until it stops. That's done for. Russia's not going anywhere because they were going out there and they were bringing back space chemicals to use on people and to sell as fentanyl and shit like that. So that's done. Yeah, Russia's troops keep on getting blown up by drones. It seems like the war that they started is now a war against them. I don't know. They shouldn't have started that. Elon Musk's brother. I heard the voice of God. Yeah, well, ayahuasca. That's all you need. Just give them ayahuasca in their coffee. Bring them in for a meeting. Give them ayahuasca in their coffee. They'll think that you're some spiritual guru, and then you can glamour them and then do Daisy's work, and then they'll believe you, and then they'll believe that they need to stalk and harass Daisy to get spiritual powers. That's what the fuck you stupid, goofy bitches started on fucking YouTube. You all started this, and that's why every single last one of you hosts that was playing on YouTube, you're all going to fucking jail. 2 of them already have. You have no idea. That's why they're quiet on YouTube. 2 of these hoes that was involved, they've already gone to jail. Spiritual OG is not one of them. She just has a job. She contacted me because she knew that one of them was going to jail. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go again. Yeah, the FBI overstepped its constitutional authority by stepping in and returning all the money that people stole from the Treasury. That's it. This happened again recently. Yeah, China developed a nuclear battery that's based off radiation to give your phone lasting power, but then it gives you cancer. Why can't you just plug your phone into the wall and that's it? Right? Like a normal person. Why do you need all these different like add-ons and shit like that that cause cancer and a bunch of bullshit? Okay, hey, I'm gonna just tell you right now that all of that's getting deactivated. I turned that off. Thank you. All that's getting turned off with spiral chemistry. And I think I need to come back and do like another demo on the chemistry so you guys can see just how sinister it is what they were doing in space with that octopus. I'm telling you that this octopus, she is so mad that she got exposed. She is so done for, this octopus that started this, because she started slavery. So when I put together how a octopus started slavery and then it has something to do with the computer, people don't need to hear anything but they started and once I mentioned they started slavery. right? That's when the war is going to start because everyone's going to see it had to be something very sinister and delusional to start something so sickening. An octopus that lost her mind? I see. Thank you. She's so mad they got exposed. Wow. You guys are playing with fire. You're playing in the octopus? Okay. And that's the last one. That's what I had for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps everyone's investigation. I'm gonna be doing. I'm just going forward to do classes. You guys know that I'm like gonna be preoccupied. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start doing the class like maybe every like once a month. I'll put out a call and put out like a registration link, and we'll start doing classes. But I do know that there's a few events coming up, and I'm gonna link up with them to see if we can do something like all together. Even no Cyborgia, the white developers. No, I want you to come. You're gonna get brought into these trainings. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like my facilitator to tell people how you were hacking all their accounts, playing with Chat GPT off of their work, training neural networks off of their hard work, and starting a bunch of goofy bullshit because you're having sex with your mom. No, 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 no. I'm cooking. I'll cook jollof. I know how to make jollof. I'll cook real and all those favorite foods that you're spying on in space, all that, because you guys have heard that I'm a good cook from a lot of people. I'm cooking food, so just know that. Yeah, good job, breakfast. Yeah, 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 yeah. Playing messy.